So we're probably 15, not even 8 miles from camp, and we hit some deep gravel and I f***ing wrecked. Oh, it hurts so bad. My poor brand new giant loop pannier is destroyed. I think I've had a mild concussion, and on top of that, my left shoulder is pretty f***ed right now. Gonna be drinking a lot of bourbon tonight. There is a lesson you learn with travel and adventure writing, one that quickly becomes a mantra for everyday life. Expect the unexpected, because nothing ever goes as planned, and as the crazy mishaps, twists, and turns come at you from seemingly nowhere and everywhere at the same time, you just have to figure it out. Prime example, in June, I had back-to-back content weekends in Oregon at the Giant Loop Ride and in the Alvord Desert with friends. The first derailed because of weather, and the second because I wrecked hard. Still, sometimes the unexpected is the better path for us in the end. But let's stick to the timeline. Back to Giant Loop. Just a quick live update from the Giant Loop Ride. Thankfully, I learned this trick a couple years ago in Iceland, where you just tarp the shit out of where you are, so you stay dry, and so everything stays dry. Thankfully, Lorraine and the fence behind me are a great way to do that. But yeah, we're getting hit with like 30-mile-an-hour winds and rain right now, so thank God for beer. That's all I can say. Minus the rain and storms, my weekend at Giant Loop was epic, and I spent it with some people in the ADV community I truly respect and admire. Ben, aka Dork in the Road, Chris from Critter Moto, Travis from Explore Adventure Moto. Please go follow all of them, they're amazing. And that's really just to name a few. There were a ton of amazing people present for this event. There was also beer, bourbon, and lots of laughs, and lots of talk about the one thing we all love most, motorcycles. Day one was an epic ride to the Alvord, with a quick lunch stop in Fields for gas and the best milkshake in the world, not joking, followed by a return trip around the opposite side of the Steens, because free beer at the end of the day is a great incentive to want to get back to camp at a reasonable hour. Doesn't get more special than this. Whole road to myself. Fucking beautiful. Day two, the very small piece of me that's an introvert was craving a solo ride. So I trekked out to the Warm Springs Reservoir, which round trip was, without question, the best 40 miles of dirt road riding I've ever done. I don't know how, but the universe aligned for me and gave me just what I needed. A moment of absolute bliss, of quiet, and connection to why I love being an ADV rider. The next morning, I packed up, rode through rain, hail, lightning, and 40-mile-an-hour winds home, but all in all, it was a kick-ass weekend. And then came the Alvord, round two. Okay, when that cow almost sharked at you, I thought you died. Okay, that cow was like not fucking around. That was so fucking funny. Post-crash, my second Alvord weekend was exactly what I wanted it to be. Riding around like a maniac, dancing under the stars with two of my best friends, and not giving a damn what was happening in the world. Phones were turned off, real conversations were abundant, and even with the chaotic Alvord wind gusts, our group managed to forget about everything which wasn't the present. This was a much-needed respite before my departure from Bend, and a reminder of why I chose to chase this dream and live a life where every day is a blank page waiting to be written. To see the world with open eyes, and for me, an open heart. And though our escape from the Alvord was anything other than fun, with a 4 a.m. wake up to rain and a mass exodus so we wouldn't be stuck for days, it was a full circle moment. It doesn't matter what kind of adventure you are on, you always have to be ready for shit to go down. And when it does, you figure it out step by step. Wrecked my body yesterday. Wrecked poor Lorraine. But it's been really good. I think it was a good sign. You know, I built up this whole weekend around getting content. And what I should have been more worried about is spending time with my friends and the people I love, and these people that I'm not going to see for a while. In a weird way, I think the universe wanted to slow me down just a touch, and I appreciate it. I wish it wasn't so painful in the left shoulder. But I'm going to spend some time with people I really love and care for, and have even been riding around this insanely amazing playa, just having a great time, and remembering why I fucking just love to be alive. So what did I take away from the Alvord? That my community and my people are pretty damn awesome. That's what. Until next time, live wild and ride free.